Road, Patterson Road in Talbot County, goes up toward the Mount Airy area, and Ridgeway Road as well. And then we're getting toward the Bobville area here. So we're in southwestern Talbot County now. The rotation is near the power plant. Cartledge Road comes up there from the Baker Creek area where the line is between Muskogee and Talbot County. So right now, to get your bearings, Talbot County, Harris, Muskogee. Rotation is just, Walter's what? Sorry, say that again in my ear, guys. All right, Walter's live now in the MAC. Let's take a look at Walter right now in the MAC heading out county. Now he's coming down county line, so he's actually coming down toward this thing here on County Line Road. I think he's got about 4 or 5 miles to go. So either number one, he'll see it. Number two, you might see some damage that came from it. Now again, it doesn't be on the ground to cause damage. We could have rotation that causes some gusty winds that causes damage as well. It doesn't be on the ground to cause any kind of damage here. So it looks like he is at the roundabout here at County Line, maybe. Trying to figure out where he is here. No, he's in Harris County. Okay, he's in Harris County. Turn right on 315 East, if you will, Walter, if you can. I think we're coming up on 315 East. So he's going to take a look. There we go. All right, Walter, you can hear me now. All right, so we're on at 315 East. So he's right there in Ellerslie, where Manchester Expressway and 315 come together. He was just there. He's turning east. He's going to book it on 315, heading out toward the Bobville area. So if you make an intercept, Walter, it's going to be near Bobville next 10, 15 minutes or so. Ashley, let's take a look at another radar. Pull this out. Let's take a look at both these circulations here. We have two tornado warnings, two rotations that could be producing a tornado. This one right now, it might be in Talbot County. It looks like it's going to be all clear Muskogee pretty quickly here. Looks like right now it's in southwestern parts of Talbot County. Another one up here in the northern part of Talbot County as well, the far northern part here. And again, there's that one. Looks like it might be falling apart a little bit. The good thing about this, it may have been intercepted by that line of storms that comes through. So either when a line hits a supercell, it's either constructive or destructive. It either kills the supercell or it rejuvenates it. So it looks like hopefully it might kill it here, head out toward Manchester. Let's take a look at velocity real quick, the velocity product on radar, and we can take a look at where that is. It looks like right over Manchester right now. Let's zoom on in, super zoom in here. So then, again, I called out Manchester about 5 minutes ago. You should have been in shelter already. The rotation is a lot weaker. So that's a good thing here. There's a rotation right here, right on Main Street. So coming right through Manchester here. If you're on Nebula Road, Brayway, Parham Drive, West Perry Street, which is Highway 41 here, WJ10 Anderson Avenue, Kennedy Boulevard, Manchester High School, anywhere in Manchester right now, you need to be in shelter until this tornado possibly passes over your area. Ashlyn, take a look at anything on chat or anything of note that you've been seeing on socials or on NWS chat.
No updates on chat at the moment.
Okay. All right, while Ashlyn's doing that, we're gonna triage the radars here real quick and take a look at both of them on radar. Again, the one in Merriweather looks a lot weaker, thank goodness. But again, the one right here is right on the Muskogee, Talbot, Harris triple point of where these three counties come together. So let's take a look at the warnings. Pop those back on. So here's your severe warnings, and we'll go above the velocity product and get those. And again, here are your two updated warnings right now. So let's put them side by side here. And again, the warning is for northeastern Muskogee, even though it looks like the rotation now is in Talbot County fully. But it's for northeastern Muskogee, southeastern Harris County. And again, the second one right here is for northwestern Talbot and southeastern Meriwether County as well. So again, super zooming in right here. Here's where the rotation is on the one that was warned for Muskogee. And it looks like now it's in the, looks like it's actually in Talbot County fully here. So let's take a look at rotation here, right on Mount Pilgrim Church. So anywhere in this area right about here, we could have a possible tornado near the Box Springs area. So if you're in Box Springs, heading off toward the east-northeast here, and again, it's going to ride Highway 80 and then go a little bit north of there. So again, this little axis right here of rotation near Box Springs, heading off toward the east-northeast here. So Eupatoy, get about 5 more minutes, you can be all clear. Ellerslie, you're all clear. Ridgeway, you're all clear. So keep watching this line here, moving off toward the east-northeast, and it's going to be near just north of Geneva. Highway 80 comes right here near Tolbooton. So if you're on Highway 80 between Geneva and Tolbooton, it's East Highway 80, but it really runs north to south here. You need to be in shelter right now. Anywhere on the Fall Line Freeway, Highway 80 here between the Muskogee County line and also toward Geneva, that 4-lane right here. Juniper Junction is down here in Marion County. If you're in Marion, you're okay. It's really going to be a southwestern Talbot County problem moving all toward the east-northeast here. So I would say Muskogee now you're good. Harris, you're good. You're all clear at least. It's going to be a southwestern Talbot County problem, and all toward the east-northeast here, and the warning expires in another 11 minutes or so. Ashland, if nobody has yet, Ask if they will extend the warning here for elsewhere in Talbot, for Talbotton and points east there. And I know I'm throwing a lot at Ashland Morris. Doing a great job, guys. Keeping you updated today. If you will, one more thing. Let's pull it up toward the Manchester cell real quick if you can. While you're doing that, we'll take a look at that one and see where that one is headed as well. So again, here's the circulation right now. It doesn't look as impressive as it did a few minutes ago. Right now it's over southwestern Talbot County near the Box Springs area. The second area of circulation is up here near Manchester in southeastern Meriwether County. Hang out toward the east-northeast. Could be an issue for western Upson County a little bit later on here. So again, there's that one rotation. Looks like it's near the Box Springs area. And we're pulling up toward the north. And we have that other rotation. There we go. So it looks like it's over Manchester now. Yeah, if we can turn the warnings off again, we can take a look at that and show you. It looks like the rotation is right here, and it's a lot weaker than what it was, which is a good thing here. So right here is where it is, a lot weaker, not as impressive as it was over the Shiloh area, northeastern Harris County, but it's moving up toward the Flint Hill area. Now it's over Manchester. So again, drawing this out to the east-northeast, it could be an issue for maybe not Woodbury. Woodbury is right about here in Meriwether County, south of there, toward Johnson Crossroads, those areas there. Really the same areas that might have been affected by that tornado back on April 27, 2011, the one EF2 that came through and affected areas there. Bethesda Church around 6:53 Eastern time, and looking at areas there in southeastern Meriwether County. And the warning goes until 7 p.m. Eastern time for parts of southeastern Meriwether County and parts of western Upson County as well. Ashland, any reports from the field or from chat?
NWS Peachtree City notes that the rotation over Manchester is weakening. They will be continuing to monitor if it intensifies again. If it does, a downstream warning will be needed.
Yep, and that will be outside our area, though, if it's downstream. So really, Meriwether County, I say this every time, people in Warm Springs and Manchester do business here in Columbus. Meriwether County is Atlanta television market, but the southern half we worry about here because a lot of people have friends and family up here, do business here. Once it gets to Upson County and Pike County is Atlanta's television market, so we can let that one kind of hand that one off. Take a look now at the southern one. Let's take a look right now, Ashland, if you will, when you get a chance, to the one down south here over parts of Talbot County. And again, that was the one that really tightened up over northeastern Muskogee. There's where it's circled right here. It looks a lot less impressive than it did a few minutes ago, which is a good thing. But still, you see that kink in the line here? The line goes straight between Ballville and Olive Branch, then kind of curves right there near the Box Springs area. So again, this is just convergence here on radar. The rotation would be down here, right on Highway 80, down here between Box Springs and the Geneva area, hanging out toward the east-northeast here, around 40 miles an hour or so. So again, we'll take a look at the line here, and again, this is it. West of here, you're done. So this is really the end of the severe weather threat here. But again, we just got to keep an eye on this one area right here that's really kind of kinked up between Box Springs and Geneva, heading off toward the east-northeast here. So let's zoom in on out, and we'll show you kind of what we're looking at here. Now, this looks like another one maybe in northwestern Marion as well. Take a look maybe at that one that's right here. That's going to be maybe affecting Juniper as well. So we've got 3 suspect areas right now. This whole line right here, let me diagram it for you at the wall here. So there's 2 areas I kind of got my eye on. This one right here is still tornado warning for the next 7 minutes or so, right here north of Highway 80. This one down here in northwestern Marion County could be an issue for Juniper. This is not warrants. This would be Juniper, Mock, maybe Howard, those areas there, Junction City. Keep an eye on this one down here as we go on in through time for the next few minutes or so. But again, warning goes till 7 p.m. Eastern time for southeastern Meriwether. We can pop the polygons back on when you get a chance. I know I'm throwing a lot at you. The polygon here is for southeastern Meriwether County. The one down, here we go. Oh, we have a new warning. That's it. Yeah, I called it. So now we have one for Marion as well as Talbot and Taylor. Let's get the expiration time on this one, this new warning right here, if you will, Ashland. Yeah, that one popped up pretty quickly here. So new warning right now for northern Marion, southern Talbot, western Taylor. So now we have 3 warnings in effect. This one will expire pretty quickly here as it leaves Manchester. Talbot, you're done with this one at least. This one expires in 6 minutes. This is the one near Manchester, heading out toward the east-northeast here. So we're going to kind of hand this one off to Atlanta. If it gets reissued, it'll be for Upson and Pike. We'll hand this one off. We have this one right here, the circulation right here, just west of Geneva. It looks like it's tightened back up a little bit. And then a third circulation, this one is a little more impressive down here. So this one expires at 7:30. This is a new warning until 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for northern Marion, southern Talbot, western parts of Taylor County as well, includes Junction City and Howard. So my request of you guys is if you are in Juniper, maybe not so much Mock, I mean north of Mock. So again, Juniper Junction, those areas there, and there's a rotation right here, about to cross 41. It's for northern Marion County. It does not include Buena Vista, really doesn't include the Marion County High School area. So Brantley's down here and Buena Vista's way down here, not for Buena Vista, not your problem. It's really a Juniper issue, north of Mock even. But again, Howard right here on the Fall Line Freeway, Howard, Junction City, south of Geneva. So here's that one rotation up toward the northeast here. Anything on this one, Ashland? Are they going to rewarn for this one, the one that's in southern Talbot? Not sure if they are. So again,
no plans to reissue downstream from Meriwether County.
Yep, that's this one. So I got to check on this one. This one's about to be out of the polygon here. This is the one that originally was in Muskogee. So again, the polygon is still from Muskogee and Harris. You're fine. You're all clear. Muskogee County is all clear from severe weather. Harris County all clear from severe weather. Right now, it's like here's Talbot and Marion is really the two main shows here. Let's if we consider these up, get these up kind of right here, and we'll draw a path out for this one first, and then we'll draw a path out for the one in Marion after that. Draw a path toward the northeast here and give some individual towns, communities here some warning. And again, we called it a few minutes ago, if you're on Highway 80 between Geneva and also Talbot, you need to be in shelter right now. Here's some arrival times here of these storms. So again, Junction City 7:06, you got 10 minutes now in Geneva. Baldwinville around 7:09, that's right here on Highway 80. So 80 comes out from Talbotton and kind of clips Taylor County on the way out toward Macon. Wesley Church around 7:16. Carsonville, that's in Taylor County around 7:21 Eastern Time. So again, one rotation right here, another one off this banner that's right under there in the southwestern part of Talbot County. That warning expires at 7 p.m. The warning for Marion, Talbot, and Taylor expires at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so I'm going to take a look now. Take a look at these, and we'll see if we see anything on in the air for any of these, any debris in the air. So we'll take a look, and that's really cluttered here. Now let's take advantage of our Americas radar. Let's take a look at that one since we're close to where it is in Marion County. We're going to look at our exclusive or next gen radar network out of Americas. So we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at our Americas radar there. You can kind of see the hook too. So yeah, this is pretty impressive here. So we have this one-of-a-kind radar here that kind of gives you the advantage, and we kind of have that advantage right now because we're seeing kind of a hook echo right now in northern Marion County. This is the one that's warned for the northern part of Marion. Take a look right now. So 41 comes down, Juniper's right here, or Juniper's right there actually, I apologize. Comes down from 41, comes down from Geneva. You can kind of see right here where it's got a little bit of a sickle, a little bit of a hook to it. So again, Fort Perry Monument is going to cross 41 here and kind of ride the line between Marion and Talbot. So to get your bearings, again, the Fall Line Freeway is right here. Highway 96, 540 comes out, goes around Junction City. You know where the quarry is, the sand pit over there in your Junction City. You ride around that. Highway 90 comes down toward Mock. Mock is right here. So Mock not in the warning, Tazewell not in the warning either. So Tazewell's here, Mock's right here. It's going to really come across the northern fringes of Marion, the southern part of Talbot County as well. So kind of on a line here for Junction City, south of Geneva, and again toward the Howard area too. Howard is a couple miles inside of Taylor County, and Taylor's one of those too. It's kind of between us and Macon, but a lot of people watch us in western Taylor County. Butler's up here, the county seat goes about 10 miles that way from Howard. So again, if you're in western Taylor County, northern Marion County, southern Talbot County, you have this warning until 7:30 Eastern Time. This kind of hook right here. Looks like kind of a little weakness right here. Could be where something's trying to come up here. This is our radar of America. So again, we have the advantages of having that. And again, take a look right now. Radar looks pretty impressive right now, right on 41. So we're on Highway 41 right now, just south of Geneva, northern part of Marion County. So again, Ashland, if you will, anything you're hearing from NWS chat or anything.
A severe thunderstorm warning is coming out for the line south of the tornado warnings.
Okay, so that'll be the rest of Marion, probably down toward Webster and Sumter. We'll show that just a little bit here. What we have right now, though, are these threatening storms here. Let's take a look at velocity again out of Peachtree City. And again, it's kind of in that no man's land here. Let's take a look at velocity out of America, see if we can see anything differently here. And yeah, it kind of shows you here. So it looks like we kind of got some circulation right here. And this is our America's radar again. Our exclusive Next Gen Radar Network has it right now, right on the Talbot Marion County line. So again, or if there is a tornado on the ground or there is rotation, it would be right here. Geneva's right here. Highway 240 comes down toward Tazewell. So between 41 and 240, right here. So it's going to cross 240, right on the Marion-Talbot County line. Then right up here is Highway 540. Junction City is right here. That big curve that goes around Junction City, that's it right here. Highway 90 goes down toward Talbotton. So if you're anywhere in this area, up toward the east-northeast here, toward Junction City, again, Junction City need to be in shelter right now. There's approaching possible tornado heading off toward the east-northeast. So got a good view of that heading off toward the east-northeast here around 40 to 50 miles an hour or so. I think both the other warnings, have those expired? I think it should be the only game in town right now, the one for Talbot and the one for Marion. So let's take the zoom on out. And again, yeah, there's the there's a new severe warning as well. So this has a white outline, means tornadoes possible. And we're in this line here. That's what the white outline's for. So that is for eastern Stewart, southeastern Chattahoochee. The part of Marion's on a tornado warning. Western Taylor, western Schley, and far western parts of Sumter County. Tornado warning goes till 7:30 Eastern time. Again, that's for Marion, Talbot, western Taylor. Got a new look at the America's radar. It's kind of sweeping in and showing you. And yeah, there's a rotation right here. We can super zoom in right about here. And that's where the rotation is right now, west of Junction City. So it's going to be about west of Junction City, but as a crow flies, about 4 or 5 miles. If you're in Junction City right now, seek shelter right now. And it looks like they haven't extended the warning for Meriwether or Upson. That's a good thing. So the only game in town now, a tornado warning in effect for eastern Talbot, parts of northeastern Marion, and western parts of Taylor County. So the rotation right about here, right south of Geneva, south of the Highway 540 corridors. If you're going up the Fall Line Freeway from here toward Fort Valley and Macon, where 80 cuts off and goes toward Talbotton, 540 keeps going toward Junction City. Just south of there is where the rotation would be right about here. It was a little less impressive than it did a few minutes ago, which is a good thing. But again, it could be on a line here, maybe east-northeast toward Junction City. So again, Junction City, Baldwinville, just out of abundance of caution. You're in the polygon, so go ahead and seek shelter there. Howard right here, which is in Taylor County. So again, to get the picture here, Talbot County, Marion County, Taylor County. Those 3 counties are under a tornado warning until 7:30 Eastern time. If you're over here in this part of the warning, if you're west of 41, all clear. So again, if you're in the polygon still, but if you are west of Geneva, you're all clear. West of Highway 41, you're all clear. Now it's going to be an issue right here for Junction City, and out toward the east-northeast here toward Taylor County in the next few minutes here. Let's zoom on in. Let's take a look down at the line here in Marion, also in Webster, see if we see anything out of that, and the one in Stewart as well. Looks pretty smooth on radar so far, which is a good thing. We take the warnings off maybe, and we get a better look at it. Look at the kink right here, though. Watch this one right here. That's near Brooklyn. So again, this is Webster, Marion, Stewart right here. So Brooklyn, kind of like a little hook right here maybe. So we'll keep an eye on this, see if we get anything squirrely out of this one. This is northeastern Stewart County, Renfro right here. This is a 4-lane, goes down from Casita toward Richland. If you've been on this road, I've been on it plenty of times going to Albany. It's almost like a video game with all the curves in it here. So this curvy 4-lane road right here, maybe some rotation right here between Renfro and Brooklyn on Highway 280 in northeastern Stewart County, heading towards southeastern Chatco, northwest or southwestern Marion. And if this stays an issue, Buena Vista is right here, right under the banner here is Buena Vista, the county seat of Marion County. So again, the initial warning for Marion does not include Buena Vista, but if this kind of hook develops here, this could be an issue as well. And we got some high winds down here too. Let's take a look at that. Looks like we got some really high winds down toward the Lumpkin area as well. So we've got this line that comes on down. We'll follow it down through Marion County. Let's follow it down through Stewart if we can. Take a little bit lower through Stewart County as well. If we can zoom in on down here. Looks like we saw some high winds here. Yeah. If you can sample that, take a look at the query, kind of some query these winds right here that are just west Highway 27 here. It's like they're on Lumpkin right now. So it's not a tornadic threat. It's a damaging wind threat right now. It's like for Stewart County, if you're in Lumpkin and south, very high winds right now. It's like on radar out of Americus. So if we can maybe do a little pixel query on those. Yeah, there we go. 51 miles an hour. So close to severe. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here. So yeah, the warning's in effect for Stewart, Webster, far western Sumter, and parts of Marion and Chattahoochee County as well. Yeah, pretty big slug of high winds here. It's like it's kind of punching the head here. So that's Highway 27 that comes down from Louisville, Lumpkin heads down toward, 63. There we go. We picked a good one out. We got very high winds here, severe criteria winds that could be in Stewart County right now. So we got damaging winds heading for Richland eventually. So the 520 corridor here from Brooklyn to Richland to Weston, even down toward Parrott here on the Webster-Terrell County line. Anywhere here in these areas, you can see some gusty to damaging winds heading out toward the east-northeast here. Ashland, anything from chat? Take a look at Tallahassee as well, because they'll be the bottom of this line here. Anything from chat from those areas or anything they're seeing? And again, we got meteorologist Ashland Moore with me here. She's looking at chat, and we're going to take a look at radar right now and see what we can see here where these storms are moving on off toward the east and east-northeast, around 50 miles an hour or so. And again, pop the warning back on here, and here are the two warnings. So they have the warning right now for Talbot, Marion, and also for Taylor. So let's take a look here, and we'll go back to the velocity product, and there it is out of America. So let's change that to Peachtree City. And there is a rotation. Doesn't look really as tight as before. It kind of looks like how the other one kind of fell apart, became just kind of a line of convergence right there. So let's take a look at it. We'll show it to you on radar here, and I'm going to kind of draw out a line for it, a path for it from where the suspect rotation is heading on toward the east-northeast here. So here's some arrival time. Brown Sand around 7:07, which is in 2 minutes from now. Howard around the 7:12 time frame. Gerald 7:20. Then Fickling Mill around 7:27. That's over in Taylor County here. So here's your little area here. If there is rotation, be right here. Triple point right now where Taylor, Marion, Talbot all come together. That's where this one rotation and possible tornado would be right here, all toward the east-northeast. About to cross Highway 90 here. 90 comes down from the sand area, brown sand area. That's where that big brown sand quarry is down there in Junction City. If you're driving from here to Macon, you kind of see it on the right side. If you're driving toward Macon, that big sand quarry, it's about to be in that area right now. It's over the area right now as we speak on radar, heading up down toward Highway 90. So again, it's going to come on over here into Taylor County. Be an issue for Howard. Howard's a little town. The bypass, actually the Fall Line Freeway bypassed Howard, but it was a little town right about here. You see a little dent, there's a little dip on Highway 540 here. Howard's right about here. So it'll be in that area around 7:12 Eastern time, and then it'll be elsewhere into Taylor County. Butler is down here, so that's the county seat of Taylor County. Butler right here, and then Carsonville up here. Carsonville is where 80 and 19 come together. They come together to cross the Flint River, and then 19 goes toward Thomason, 80 goes out toward Macon. So there's your Highway 80 right here. It's going to be south of 80 for now, but then it'll cross 80 eventually near Carsonville in the next probably 20 minutes or so. And again, your severe warning under that could be for some high winds and elsewhere in Taylor County, Marion County as well, over toward Webster County, eastern Stewart County, and also extreme southern parts of, or extreme western, I should say, parts of Sumter County. The warning goes until 7:30. Ashland, yep. Yeah, just shout out if you hear anything, Ashland, out of chat. Just go ahead. See if we got anything there. Still no updates on the chat. Okay. Let's see, I'll check these comments on the socials. Okay. Yeah, so what we have is NWS, we got kind of an inside baseball line of the Weather Service offices in Peachtree City, over in Birmingham. Birmingham's kind of passed it off now. It's more of a flooding threat over in Alabama right now, but Peachtree City is busy, of course. They've had 3 warnings in the past, really 40 minutes or so. And then down in Tallahassee as well, they're kind of busy with this line as it moves on down toward the south here. So again, we've got 3 areas of concern. It's like a third one here. I'm looking at a different radar source. I'm going to take a look at that one too. This is in southern parts of Marion County. So let me take a look at that one and zoom that one out on our radar source here. So let's take all this off, and then we're going to zoom on out here. And yeah, looks like maybe another rotation here trying to form. Let's take the warnings off. Yeah, looks like we got one right now. If you can ask in Peachtree chat about this one down here, southwest of Buena Vista. See if they're seeing anything out of this. Looks like that one kind of popped up. This is one that's ahead of the line as well. So if this becomes an issue, this will be maybe Buena Vista, Putnam area. It's south of Bergenville right now. So let's take a look at this one on radar. This is the one that kind of caught my eye. That was the one that was kind of hooking there near Brooklyn. Now it's into Marion County. So here it is right here. Bergenville just south of there. 26 is right here. Chatco High School is off the screen. 26 comes out here toward Buena Vista. Glen Alta, little community right here. Brantley is right over here as well. So this will be moving off toward the east-northeast. It's going to clip the south side of Buena Vista if it becomes an issue. It's going to clip really southern Marion County, near the Marion County Airport. The areas down there on 41. This Highway 26 comes out toward Putnam and out toward Ellaville. So if this is warned, this will be an issue for central Marion County, maybe just south of Tazewell, and then it'll be in the Sly County here. It won't be an issue for Ellaville, I don't think. It's not going to be online for Ellaville, because if it does move, it'll be kind of like so. So it'll be kind of follow this area right here toward Murray's Crossroads, Highway 240 from Tazewell to Murray's Crossroads. So I would say if you're on 240 right now in northern Sly County, if you're on 26 right now in eastern Marion, western Sly County, just have abundance of caution. Just take a look at this storm right here. We'll see if they do anything to issue a warning or anything on it. And take a look at it as head on toward the east-northeast here. Thank you, Ashland. Ashland's put a path on it for us and into these towns here in Marion County. Buena Vista, 7:15. I think it'll go just south of Buena Vista. They'll be on the south side of Buena Vista around 7:15. Tazewell around 7:22 Eastern time. So there's that one rotation right here heading off toward the east-northeast. Will be an issue for eastern Marion, northwestern Sly County, possibly. It's not tornado warning. This is just us here at WTVM kind of giving you a heads up and advance notice. A possible rotation, maybe a tornado warning might be coming out shortly for parts of Marion. Any response from them on Peachtree City chat, Ashland?
Not yet.
Okay. Anything else of note that you're seeing there?
Flood report coming out of Gillsville, Georgia, Hall and Banks County, 4 inches in 1 hour.
Whew. Yeah, that's that soupy air mass we've got here. That's unfortunately that's become less and less of a surprise here. These very tropical rain totals here. So let's pop the warnings back on just to see what's going on here. And again, they don't have a warning right now for Marion, but there's that one warning here. Looks like we can update it here. It'd be right on the fall line freeway right now. So take a look just see debris detector, see if we see anything. And this is out of Americus. Looks like it had a little bit of a reduced correlation coefficient there. Let's take a look at the radar out of Peachtree City. And maybe you might have something here. Let's take a look and see. Again, this is out of Peachtree City. Let's see if we can get it out of Robins Air Force Base. Oh, yeah. Ask them if there's a TDS in southeastern Talbot, if they have a TDS on it. This looks like off of JGX might be seeing something here. So again, what this product is, it's called correlation coefficient tornado detection. What it does is it detects things that are not alike. So if you see that burgundy color right here, anything that's shaped alike, it takes the length and the width and see if there's a correlation, see if it's alike. Raindrops are all the same size. Snowflakes are all the same size here. And again, these could be something different here. This reduced CC right here could be shingles or leaves or branches or something that could be wafted into the air from a tornado, from tornadic circulation here. So take a look at that and see maybe have something on the ground here, or that was on the ground. Tornado, TDS is past tense. It's something that's been thrown up by the tornado earlier in the past few minutes here. Ashley, anything?
Peachtree City is watching that area southwest of Buena Vista closely.
Yep.
However, the surface rotation isn't as tight. The storm is rotating, but not any tight surface rotation yet. Kind keeping an eye on it.
Gotcha. Did you check? Did they check on the TDS? And that's a debris
no
signature right there?
response to that one yet. The TDS in southeastern.
Yeah,
Talbot.
it looked kind of sus. If we still say that, we still say sus. Look kind of sus on the radar of Americas. Look kind of sus on this radar too. Peachtree. This is out of Robins Air Force Base. So we'll take a look at that, if you will. Guys, if in the back, let's if Ashland, if you want to get ready on Max 2, let's kind of tag team this stuff here too. Let's take a look at that and kind of tag team what's going on here. That way I can take a look at Max 1, take a look at some of my other sources here. If y'all can get Ashland ready in a box with Max 2 and go to her in the Weather Center real quick, so I can tag out here and get Ashland more out here on the screen. Ashland's done a heck of a job today, warning you of the flooding risk, warning you of the severe weather risk, and now it's materialized. We're having it become pretty hot and heavy here. We've had 3 warnings so far. The first one from Muskogee and parts of Harris and Talbot. The second one for parts of Meriwether and Harris, and this third one right now for southeastern Talbot. Looks like it's a little bit less defined right now, but again, southeastern Talbot County, northwestern parts of Taylor County as well. Marion County, you're all clear from this storm right here. They're watching that one down southwest of Buena Vista, but from this storm, you are all clear. So Juniper Junction, those areas up near the Talbot County line, you are fine. You are all clear from seeing severe weather here. So again, we're going to take a look at what's going on here, get your bearings straight here, and when Ashland gets ready, we're going to take it over to her, and she's going to take a look at what's going on here with these warnings that have been in effect for really been on air now for about 45 minutes or so, since one warning was issued for Midland, Upatoy, northeastern Muskogee County. And again, updated the warning right now, so updated that. And they haven't put an outline on it, so it's radar indicated still, not radar confirmed. It would have had a white outline if they actually confirmed it by radar. So a little bit of a lower CC. We'll take a look at it. Might not have been anything. There's a lot of noise, a lot of signal to noise ratio. It gets pretty low on these once they develop and once they move off toward the northeast here. So again, Buckner Road, Hobart Church, Poplar Trace. It's Highway 208 here from Carsonville to Wesley Church. Talbot County right here, Taylor County right here. The rotation, if there is, would be right about here near Buckner Road in parts of southeastern Talbot County. Before Ashlyn gets on, let me take a look at velocity real quick, and we're going to change it over there to the velocity source and see if we see still any kind of rotation on radar here. So we'll turn it over there, and yeah, possibly still can see where the green and red come together. I know it's Christmas colors, but not very merry Christmas color when you got them together like this. So again, just south of Buckner Road right here. This would be your rotation would be right here. So again, southeast of Buckner Road. Here it is again updated. So again, right on the line here between Talbot and Taylor. Taylor right here, Talbot right here. So it's northeast of Junction City proper, if you will, downtown Junction City, the little area there, the 4-lane bypasses. So again, just east of Baldwinville by about 4 or 5 miles, heading over toward the east-northeast here into parts of Taylor County. So it's heading on off toward that area, just north of Howard here. So Carsonville, Howard, those areas here. Tornado warning until 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. This rotation that is right now riding the line between Talbot County and Taylor County, heading out toward the east-northeast. And again, we're watching that area in Marion County, southwest of Buena Vista. So again, Buena Vista, Putnam, Doyle, Murray's Crossroads, and Sly County be on deck for this one. So again, there's a rotation right here coming over into Talbot County. So Junction City, if you're in Junction City, the area near the downtown, right in the center of Junction City, you're all clear. West of there, you're all clear. Geneva, you're all clear. You're fine from that. Again, this area right here is riding the line between Talbot and Taylor, heading off toward the east-northeast around 50 miles an hour or so. So again, meteorologist Ashlyn Moore is getting on deck here, and we'll take a look at some of the warnings here, take a look at some of the other radar sources and what's going on with the overall line itself, becoming a lot more busy with that line. But the good news is when that line leaves your area, you're done. You're done with severe weather here. So we'll be able to do that for you in a few minutes, give you an all clear for a lot of areas here that do not have any more severe weather concerns. So that you can see anything more out of chat here, I'm going to take a look right there at that and come on across. Yep, so we got Ashlyn up on Max 2. So we can take that and we can go with that. So again, here's your rotation right here. So it looks pretty pronounced on radar. And again, it's just to the south here of Baldwinville and just south of the Gerald area into parts of eastern Talbot County, northwestern corner of Taylor County. And again, meteorologist Ashlyn Moore is on right now, taking a look right now at what's going on with the polygons here, and we'll diagram the threat for you and what's going on with the severe weather threat, Ashlyn.
Yes, we are still keeping a close eye on the tornado warnings over Upson, Talbot, Taylor County till 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. So remember, your safe place is going to be in the most interior room on a low level. Make sure you're staying away from windows, seeking shelter. And I will go ahead and zoom in on that for you, get a storm track on it.
Yeah, I can get it. It for you.
Thank you, Dana. I appreciate it, Dana.
Yeah, I'll drive radar for you, and you can take a look at it right now.
Not only are we looking at those tornado warnings, but also flood advisories in effect for Barber County, Bullock, Macon, Lee County, as we have had.
Got the wrong one. This is the one that says catch us on WXCX
no worries.
on the stream.
No worries.
Let me go to the actual radar that we have here.
But you can still see just about all of us getting in on the rain at the moment. And eventually that rain is going to push into places like Dougherty County, Lee County that aren't seeing as much of it right now. So we'll get that closer look at the radar for you, zoom in on some of those storms that we are more concerned about in our northeastern areas, places like Taylor, Talbot, Upson County. And yeah, we can still see some indication of rotation. That's where you see the green and the red getting close together.
Yeah, looks like they reissued the warning now. It's a new warning now for looks like far eastern Talbot and parts of Taylor, and goes into Upson and Crawford County. So looks like it's about to be out of our area, so we can pass it off to the Macon folks here once it gets out of Taylor County, really. So let's take a look right now at radar and take a look at that. Let's zoom on in to where that is, and it would be, well, might be another one right here in Talbot, so hold the phone on that. But the main one's right here, and let's draw a path for it off toward the east-northeast here. So there we go.
Okay, there's some of the arrival times for you. 7:23 p.m. Eastern Time for Wesley Church, 7:27 Eastern Time for Zion Hill Church, 7:38 Eastern Time for Olive Grove Church. So that's going to be within the next 10 minutes or so for some of us. Make sure you're getting to your safe spot right now. These are just rough time estimates, but I just want to let you know, to emphasize that you need to be getting to your safe place as soon as possible. 7:53 p.m. Eastern Time for Musella, 7:51 Eastern Time for Crawford County Elementary School. These are tornado warned storms, so make sure you are getting to your safe place now. And then let's look at.
Take that off. We'll take a look at the whole region, if you will, and take a look at what's going on. Been going on for the past several hours here.
All of this is streaming in from some tropical moisture. We had Tropical Storm Arthur, now a post-tropical cyclone, and that's what's bringing us these heavy tropical downpours, some torrential rainfall going to be continuing all night long. And the main line of storms right now pushing through into places like Talbot, Taylor County, and that's where we could see some tornadoes. We have some tornado warned storms at the moment. Let's check the chat and see if we have any updates. Okay. So again, that new warning does include Talbot, Taylor, Upson, and Crawford. So now is the time to get to your safe place. That warning is going to continue through 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out the velocity again.
Yep. Yep. It looks pretty. Yep, looks pretty impressive there. We got two areas of rotation right there. Yeah, but so if you can put up max 2, Ashley was doing a good job kind of diagramming it. If we can switch from max 1 to max 2 on the fly, I was kind of I was digging the velocity kind of interrogation there that she was doing. There we go. So yeah, it looks like 2 areas of circulation right here. We got one in the far eastern panhandle of Talbot County, if you will. This one's not tornado warned. The one that's tornado warned is this one down here. Again, it's north of Howard right now. A little dip right here is Howard, Georgia. We got Highway 208, Carsonville right here on Highway 80. So 80 right here, Talbotton right off your screen here in Talbot County. You've got Taylor County right here. Just move on toward the east-northeast. Once it gets out Taylor, we can be done. We can be done with it, and we'll head out to our friends over in Atlanta and over in Macon here. But we still have that rotation right here on Highway 208 in the northwestern corner of Taylor County. If you're in Talbot County, all clear. Talbot County, all clear. I can give you an all clear on that because the rotation now is firmly into Taylor County. This one right here, again, a little bit suspect over in the Laser Creek area. If you do kayaking, any kind of kayaking or any activities up here is where Pobitty Crossroads is, Laser Creek. A little bit of rotation right here. The main one, though, the main show that's been tornado warned is this one right here on Highway 208. It comes between Baldwinville and over toward the Gerald area in far northern Taylor County. This is way north of Butler. Butler, not your issue. Reynolds, not your issue either. This is far north of you, heading off toward the east-northeast here. It's going to be a Carsonville issue. Highway 19, the 4-lane comes up here near Gerald, kind of curves around and goes over the Flint River. So again, the Flint River is right here. This is the Flint. There's Upson County right here. The little town of Salem's right here. Crawford County is over toward the Macon Market, over toward Roberta, Knoxville, those areas. This is way off to our east here. But again, northwestern Taylor County, eastern parts of Upson County, the far eastern corner right here, if you will. Elsewhere in Talbot, you're all clear. But just this one area rotation right here. And let's, Ashlyn, if you will, on Max 2, let's follow this one down. I want to follow this one down a little bit and see if we can ride it on down toward Marion, see if we see anything else from these storms been rotating on down here in Marion County as well. And there's that one little rotation right here, north of Buena Vista right now. Looks like it's near Marion County High School. This one right about here. Not very tight, very weak rotation right here, broadly rotating here near Tazewell, Brantley. Marion County High School is right about here, north of Buena Vista, so heading out toward the east-northeast here, toward Tazewell, and looks like it's going to go just south of the Mock area here. So again, not tornado warning, severe thunderstorm warning in effect with tornado possible tag, but again, this could be something right here, broadly rotating here, northeastern parts of Marion County. And again, it's like it kind of comes and goes here. This is out of Peachtree City, so we're getting far away from the rotation here. If we can turn on maybe Americas, maybe get the Americas radar and get a little better look at that. Take our exclusive next-gen radar network and take a look at that. As long as it's not raining in Americas, we can get a good view of this on radar here. And again, the warning, the tornado warning, there's one in effect for northern Taylor. That's for northern Taylor County until 7:45. So we can take a look right now what's going on in our neck of the woods here. So there's, yeah, a little bit of rotation here. So the beautiful thing too is that the radars, the bigger radars update a lot slower than our own radar does. This is our current radar of Americas. You can kind of see that little bit of a kink right here. So just south of Tazewell, between there and Doyle, and we got to put it in motion right here. And here comes that line over the past couple of hours or so. That little bitty backward C, or it's not backward C, it's actually a C shape. A little C right here, just south of Tazewell, all toward the east-northeast here. It's going to clip northwestern Sly. It's going to be north of the Ellaville area, heading out toward the east-northeast here, around 50 miles an hour or so. So Tazewell right here, Mock is up here. It's going to be way south of there. So if you are north of Doyle, on Highway 240 between Tazewell and Murray's Crossroads, just go ahead, abundance caution, seek shelter right now. And under a tornado warning, you're not under that, but you are under, ooh, look at that. Yeah, we've got some tropical rains falling right now, 5 inches per hour rainfall rates. That's why we're seeing the flooding issues. Flooding, even though we have tornado warnings, flooding is still going to be the main headline, guys, and flashing in big font and big lights. It's going to be really the main threat from this whole area. Is going to be the flooding threat here. And again, there's that little kink in the line here. We'll watch it just southeast of Tazewell, moving off toward the east-northeast towards Sly County. So again, Ashland's getting prepped there on Max 2. If you got anything out of anything you're seeing from chat or anything like that you've seen in the past few minutes. So we got the new warning. So yeah, new warning for Crawford. And again, little notches. Talking about little notches in Tallahassee that are further down here. So if we can take, let's now take Max 1, and I'm going to do what I love doing here, the patented smiley face for the rest of you that are not in this area. So let me take a look here, and we'll change it to right here. So this is again from severe weather. So I hate to draw a smiley face over a flood advisory, over flood warnings, but if you are west of this area right here, you're all clear from severe weather. I don't want to put a smiley face on and say we're done with any kind of impactful weather, because we're not. We're done with severe weather though, west of this line that comes down here. So again, if you're in the western 2/3 of Talbot, if you're in western Marion, if you're in all of Stewart, if you're in Quitman County, if you're in western Clay County, all of Chatco, all of Muskogee, Columbus, you're all clear. Harris County, Troup County, Meriwether County, you're fine. All of Alabama, you're all clear. So again, if you're watching us from anywhere in Alabama or these counties right here in Georgia along the border, if you will, you're all clear. But if you're along a line from Fort Gaines to Cuthbert to Weston, Buena Vista, up toward where this warning is right now in northwestern Taylor County, if you're there or east, you still got a ways to go before this line gets through to you. And again, we have a new warning right now, severe thunderstorm warning in effect with a tornado possible tag. That's this new polygon right here. Goes for Sumter, the rest of Sly, parts of Macon County, Taylor County as well, and Crawford and Peach was outside our area, but still, we're going to keep it on this line moving off toward the east here around 40, 50 miles an hour. So again, if we don't have any new warnings here, and that one tornado, the one possible tornado is in Taylor County, I think we can, I think we're good to go back to regular programming at 7:30 here, because our folks in Macon will take care of Taylor, our friends in Atlanta will take care of Upson County as well. So Ashland, if you want to give it kind of a final wrap up, anything you're seeing there, and just talk about the rest of the threat throughout the rest of the nighttime hours here.
I'm on Max 2.
Yep. Yeah. If we can, if you guys can take Ashland on Max 2, kind of just go through the show and get things set up for 7:30, if you will, and just kind of set things up here for what we're going to see the rest of the night.
The big story after you get through the severe threat is going to be the flooding threats, as we have heavy tropical downpours moving through here. We are all under a moderate flood threat, and we're going to have some of that tropical rain lingering into Friday morning as well, which is only going to worsen the floods. And that's especially going to be an issue in our southwestern counties, places like Barber County. I will show you those totals on the rain totals futurecast. So always remember the areas most susceptible to flooding are going to be those low-lying areas, places that have poor drainage issues. And are we getting the 7:30 show started? Is that what
Yep,
I'm hearing?
yep.
Okay. Okay. Are we going straight into it?
Taking a break.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so we're gonna talk rainfall totals right quick, Ashland. You know, heavy amounts of rainfall. This isn't the gospel, but still, you've been seeing this all day, Ash, with the heavy rainfall totals, right?
Yeah. The trend is going to be that our southwestern counties will see more of the rainfall. We are all under a flood watch through Friday, so be careful. And make sure to remember turnarounds don't drown. And I think are we still on here? And you can join us on News Leader 9 WTVM at 7:30. We'll continue to track out these storms for tonight. One last.
Now, your Storm Team 9 Alert Center weather.